This week on Wardens, Michigan conservation officers in District 5 observed fishermen and snowmobilers during Tip-Up Town on a frigid weekend in mid-January.
What do you think I'm stopping to talk to you about?
D3 officers monitor snowmobilers during an evening shift.
The reason I stopped you is you didn't stop at the stop sign right back there.
And the state's DNR offers a class on developing wing shooting skills.
All right, that's the way!
Wild animals and wild places. They're more than a picture. They're inspiration, excitement, and adventure. Patrolling and protecting these natural resources is a first-class band of peace officers. These are the Wardens, dedicated to the preservation of our great outdoors. Michigan's winters can feel long and dreary to some. But to others, some snow on the ground and more than 6,000 miles of snowmobile trails in the state are a cold weather delight. Michigan Conservation Officer Charlie Jones is one of several on patrol during Tip-Up Town on and around Houghton Lake in Michigan's District 5. Typically held in mid-January, Tip-Up Town is Michigan's longest-running winter festival and offers a wide assortment of outdoor activities.
Hey, so I'm Conservation Officer Jones. I'm posted in Kalkaska County. Here we're Houghton Lake in Roscommon County. And today is Tip-Up Town this weekend. So a lot of guys are gonna be out ice fishing, a lot of side-by-sides, a lot of different events going on. Basically, us conservation officers, we're out here just making sure people are safe, checking snowmobile registration, and checking ice fishermen too. And the other thing is just make sure that everybody's having fun safely, doing the right thing, and there's no going to be any injuries or anything like that. Guys, how are we doing today? Good.
First day out
Yeah.
year, so.
Okay. Outstanding.
How's that ice out over there in East State?
Yeah, I was over there yesterday. If you go where that sunken island is,
Yeah.
there's a big crack that kind of goes around it. But if you keep going a little further out, you drive over it, looked like where it just froze over. And I talked to a guy over here, and he said that the ice froze. Maybe it was open water last week. So
I heard that, when I saw
Yeah.
the paper. I was wondering, everybody's saying there's 10, 12 inches out here.
yeah, some guy. It ranges. I'm gonna say, 7 to 16 inches of ice. So guy had a big block from his spear and shack. So, but there's no such thing as safe ice though. At the same time. So all right, yeah, all right, sir. Have a good day.
Early in his shift, CO Jones encounters two off-road vehicles that aren't properly licensed. One has an expired license, and the other doesn't have one at all. Both ORVs are being operated by minors who are siblings. The machines are both owned by their father.
Yeah, so both of these ORVs here, they don't have. She's got an expired ORV sticker, and this ORV right here doesn't even have one on it. So, you can guess they're the dad's machine. So we're gonna write Dad just one citation for the expired and no sticker there. So.
In this case, for not having a valid ORV license, which is a civil infraction, this individual paid a court-ordered fine of $100.
All right, sir. So here, again, you're gonna be issued for no ORV sticker. That one doesn't even have it on it, and that one's expired. So then we're gonna give you a verbal warning for the expired. Okay. So out of the two, you get one. So again, it's a civil infraction. It's gonna be the 82nd Court here in Roscommon County. So within 10 days, just give them that, and call them. And if you have any questions, just give them that call. So, got any questions?
No.
Okay. All right.
Pretty much sums it up.
Yep.
I'm going home now. You ruined my day.
Oh, come on. No, the cold's going to ruin your day with anything, right?
Well, I'll be inside.
Okay. All righty. Be safe. Have a good day.
Michigan Conservation Officer Charlie Jones is one of a team of officers on patrol during Tip-Up Town in the state's northern Lower Peninsula. Prior to making contact with the public, CO Jones and the other COs working this detail met briefly to discuss details of the operation and to ensure that they stay safe and warm.
It's cold out today. if you guys get too cold, feel free to come in at any time and warm up. I don't want anybody getting frostbite out there. It's not gonna be fun. Tomorrow's gonna be worse. Stay in your groups. If you're assigned to either groups of 2 or 3, stay in your groups. Over the years, we've had people assaulted out here, officers. This seems to be the place it's gonna happen if it's gonna happen. So know where your partners are at all times. Doesn't mean you have to walk 3 guys to every shanty, but you need to be in that general vicinity. You need to stick together so everybody knows where everybody's at.
After patrolling on Houghton Lake to begin a shift, CO Jones and some other officers head to a busy snowmobile intersection to monitor the level of activity there.
We're gonna go down to the Snowmobile Trail. It's four corners of the county, 4 different counties, and just see the activity coming up. And again, since tip-up town, it's gonna be fairly busy here, and traffic's gonna start picking up. So we're gonna go down and kind of patrol some of the Snowmobile trails, see what's going on.
This is a county road. This is the Snowmobile Trail here, and this takes them down to Leota.
You can hook 2 different trails, but you can go to Leota or Lake James.
And then that's the main trail system that we just came down from Houghton Lake. And then if you go to the very northwest corner of Houghton Lake, that's where you can pick up the trail system to keep going to Crawford, Kalkaska, Misaki.
Okay.
Roscommon. So what we're doing here is this is just kind of a strategic spot to sit where they have to stop before they cross a county main road, which means we can check for registrations and trail permits and without having to chase people down.
What do you think I'm stopping to talk to you about?
My noise?
Okay. Noise is not necessarily an issue,
Yes, sir.
but the way you came around that corner and up that hill, this is a county road,
Yes, sir.
okay? You're not gonna be the only ones that are operating on this road, so you need to be careful, because what if you came around that corner or up this little hill and somebody else did the same thing? What would have happened?
I agree.
You guys it would have been a bad news,
Yes, sir.
okay? So we don't mind you guys being out here. We like you guys being out here, but at the same time, we want everybody to be safe, right? Okay, as long as you guys got seatbelts on and everything, you got ORV stickers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where are you guys from?
Well, we're from, she's from White Lake. I'm over in Macomb County.
Okay.
And then we have a place in Clear Lake.
Okay.
And we're going to see some family at Hope.
Okay.
So-
All right. Well,
And what was your name?
Officer Jones.
Justin. Nice to meet you, sir. I
Nice to
appreciate
meet
you
you.
guys being out here.
Yep. So
And,
all I'm
yeah.
asking is just don't be doing that kind of stuff out here,
No
okay?
problem. I
There's
respect
a
that.
lot of traffic, and unfortunately people they're drinking, and it's gonna be not the way you kind of want it. So just be safe, okay?
No problem.
All right,
Appreciate
guys.
your time.
Yep. Have a good one.
It was a toss-up between ice fishing and doing this, and we decided I'd just go for a ride.
Right. No, and it's cold either way. How you doing? How's it going? All right, I'm just checking your registration. How you doing? Good.
Beautiful day, man.
Just make sure when you come around, almost when you come up to a road, just make sure you kind of slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't cause any issues. How you doing? Good.
Yeah, we got a beautiful day.
What's that?
We got a beautiful day.
Yeah, beautiful and cold, right?
Well,
Yeah. Is that stuck on there, or make sure it's just stuck? Okay. It's not really. Did you just get it?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. I was just making sure it wasn't taped on, but you're good.
Cool.
Awesome. Be safe. Have a good day.
This is the Wing Shooting 101.
All right. That's the way.
The Michigan DNR, in conjunction with wildlife organizations like the National Wild Turkey Federation and Pheasants Forever, endeavor to educate more people about the joy and satisfaction that can be gained by spending more time outdoors.
Many people don't have the opportunity. They don't have family members or, friends that hunt or shoot, and they want to try it. So these are great opportunities for them to come out and,
There's some people that
give it a try. And if, they may not like it. They may not like the bang of the gun or the, but at least they can come and try it, and it's in a safe place and safe manner to learn how to do these things.
We have seen a reduction in hunters over the years, And in Michigan alone, there for a while, we were losing like 20,000 hunters a year. And well, it was startling us. It was scaring us.
Majority of the people that come and do it, will continue. They may go back and grab their buddies and try to, start hunting and shooting, bringing them out to one of these classes to help out and learn that way.
The Wing Shooting 101 class takes place at a Michigan DNR facility and starts with shooting and safety lessons in a classroom setting and then moves outdoors for opportunities to shoot at clay targets. It's intended to give the class attendees an idea of what it takes to hunt waterfowl and especially upland birds. The class is part of the DNR's Learn to Hunt program.
I started out with the Learn to Hunt turkey, and some of those classes we came out here and shot some clay pigeons. So then that kind of became fun. So then I did a Learn to Hunt pheasant, and then got a shotgun and took the pheasant, learned to hunt pheasant, and then started doing the wing shooting classes because just taking one doesn't get it. It takes a lot to be good at it and consistent.
We try to keep them fairly small and intimate so we can work with the people on a better basis so they can actually learn. Our hunting events, we provide quality mentors that gets them out in the field and provides a great atmosphere and that relaxed atmosphere that they can feel comfortable doing. And it's not, about harvesting an animal as much as showing them the experience.
It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of learning a new skill and, something different, something out of the ordinary for most women. But, there's a lot of women that do hunt. You just don't see as many.
You're shooting at a flying bird, so it takes a little bit more skill and it requires more practice, and that's why we provide these courses and open that up to these students that are taking this class.
It's a great venture with all three of us, DNR, Pheasants Forever, NWTF. We're all working together because we're basically all working towards the same goal, is to get more hunters, to come out and help with the conservation efforts.
I just think the Learn to Hunt program is a great program, and more people should get involved.
Snowmobiling and ice fishing are enjoyed by many in Michigan, but the northern half of the state typically sees the most activity for outdoor recreating in the winter. From Houghton Lake, where Conservation Officer Charlie Jones is on patrol, it's approximately 50 miles to Otsego Lake Park in the state's District 3. Where Officers Tom Oberg and Kyle Cherry gather to begin their evening shift. They are two of several officers monitoring snowmobilers on a busy Saturday in January. Early in their shift, they can't see valid registration and trail permit stickers on 3 machines that pass them, so they turn around to pursue them.
There should be another sticker on the side or a paper registration. Whose snowmobile is it?
Buddy of mine.
Oh, is he with you?
No, he's actually coming back. He just purchased a new sled up at Extreme Motorsports.
Okay, gotcha. Do you have a driver's license or anything on you?
And I can call him and see if he's got it in the clear. Yeah, but then
Yeah, we're looking. See the sticker on the side there? That's your registration. That's what we're looking for. Are you guys all from North Carolina?
No, I'm North Carolina, Arizona, Florida, or Atlanta, and then the rest of us are elsewhere.
Okay, gotcha. Second here. There should be a. Yeah, he doesn't have it in like a. He doesn't by chance have it up here, does he? Did you look there? Show me the registration for this one real quick. Yeah, that's not this snowmobile. That's the owner right there. Can I talk to him?
The 3 snowmobiles are all owned by someone else who's letting his friends borrow them for the day. Officer Cherry speaks with the owner of the machines on the phone.
This is Conservation Officer Cherry. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. We're just trying to sort out what you got going on here. We're with a couple of your buddies here, and sounds like the snowmobiles are registered to you.
Yeah, they're all mine. I didn't realize I needed to put those on. I just picked up another sled. I'm like, you gotta put the registration on it. I'm like, I don't think I ever got them, and then I just found those 3 in my in that back pouch.
Yep. You need the registration stickers on them, and they should have paper registrations somewhere inside the snowmobile. So.
Did you get the 3 that I sent? Because I sent.
I've seen one so far. Is there 2 more?
Yeah, I sent 3 of them.
Did you get 2 more?
Yeah, no, my brother was on the other one, so it might be in the back of his.
Okay.
We couldn't match the other sled.
Yeah, I've seen one of them so far, and it doesn't match the snowmobiles here. I got a black Polaris Rush right here. How long you had that one?
I've had all of them the same. I bought them all the same year. So
when was that? When was that? That might help us out.
I think they're 18s.
Is you bought them new in 2018?
Yeah. Here, I got the registration here. Let me open them up and tell you.
Okay. Just be available if I need. I'm trying to figure this out real quick. If I need to call you, just make sure you answer your phone, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, all right. Yep. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
After checking with dispatch, the officers learned that these 3 snowmobiles all have the proper registration and permits.
Have them get all the stickers on everything, make sure there's paper copies inside the snowmobiles, because, I mean, at the end of the day, you still could get a ticket just for not having them on, because we can't obviously spend all our time stopping guys who don't have their stickers on when they're registered. Yeah, so just...
They might not have known last year, too, because I don't ever remember them. I don't know.
That's fine. Just warnings today. Everything comes back good, and you guys, have good driver's licenses, and everything comes back registered. So just make sure you get them on. Yep, on the forward half of the snowmobile. So yep, it'll be on both sides. There will be 2 of them if it's a Michigan snowmobile.
Okay, but you don't put it here.
Nope. You'll do on either side there, on both sides. So yep, nope. You guys are good to go. So I'm glad we got it cleared up for you. Yep. Be safe.
A frequent issue that Michigan conservation officers encounter with snowmobilers, especially during the evening, is operating their sleds under the influence of alcohol. One technique for trying to pinpoint such operators is monitoring stop signs on snowmobile trails for drivers that ignore the signs. In District 3, nightfall has arrived, and Officer Tom Oberg and Kyle Cherry are observing a busy intersection. They watch dozens of machines stop properly at the sign. Later, the officers notice one driver proceed through the stop sign without stopping. They get moving on their sleds to initiate contact with the operator.
How's it going tonight? Is that your group up there you're with?
Yeah, we're actually trying to get to that Porter house to get our prime rib today.
Gotcha. How long have you been riding for?
Today?
Yeah.
Since 9 o'clock.
Okay. The reason I stopped you is because you didn't stop at the stop sign right back there, and you happened to be the lead one when you went through it. So did you see the stop sign at all, or?
Yeah, I'm not going to deny that I didn't.
Okay.
I'm living in frustration, just getting beat up all up this trail today.
Oh, yeah.
I knew we're going right there.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're in Valparaiso. Is that your current address and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this snowmobile registered to you?
Yes.
Do you have the paper registration with it, or do you have those in Indiana?
I think I do.
Okay. I don't know if they have paper regs in Indiana.
Well, I've got a registration sticker which is current.
Yep.
And then I got my Michigan tag up front.
Okay, gotcha. Nope, that's good. So.
But it is registered to me. It's my sled.
Okay. Any drinks at all tonight yet?
No.
Okay.
No. Last place I was at had water.
Okay.
And a cheesecake.
Gotcha. Where was that at?
Thirsty Sturgeon.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Up in Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna check your eyes just real quick, just make sure you didn't have any drinks. Okay. Just look at my finger. What you got? Alright, just keep following my finger. Okay. No alcohol all day then?
I did have a beer when I was here at noon today.
Okay, gotcha. That was the last one?
That was the last one.
Alright, sounds good. Driver's license is valid and everything like that?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
You can see I've had it took it a long time.
Alright, perfect. Just hang tight for 1 second, alright?
This man says that he's frustrated with the bumpy conditions of the snowmobile trail And with his destination very close, he's anxious to get there and get off his sled. He acknowledges that he didn't stop properly.
You could be getting a citation for running the stop sign. Make sure you're stopping at all of them, okay? I'm gonna give you a warning today.
Best.
What's that?
You're the best.
You're getting a warning today, but you gotta make sure. I realize the trails, you might be frustrated, but you're also crossing roadways here where cars are going through, so you gotta make sure that you're doing your due diligence, okay?
No problem.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep, be safe, okay?
Am I done or?
Yep, you're good to go.
This week on Wardens,
I talk to a lot of people, and I get lied to a lot too, if you can believe that.
Michigan conservation officers patrol during the opening day of firearm deer season.
Who put the bait out earlier this year? Be honest with me.
And the DNR offers an opportunity for some kids to experience the outdoors on the lawn of the state capitol building.
Let's go save the world!
Wild animals and wild places. They're more than a picture. They're inspiration, excitement, and adventure. Patrolling and protecting these natural resources is a first-class band of peace officers. These are the Wardens, dedicated to the preservation of our great outdoors. Firearm deer season is an extremely popular time for both hunters and conservation officers to spend a lot of time outdoors in Michigan. The weather is typically cool without being extremely cold, and the rut is in full swing. Opening day is like Christmas morning to many, with a lot of families gathering to hunt together like others might for a holiday meal. Schools are closed in many communities to provide students the opportunity to go hunting. In District 6, Officer Mike Haas is beginning his firearm opener by checking on some areas where he spotted illegal bait in the weeks leading up to opening day.
I don't think he's out here. These look like yesterday's tracks. This is where all the sugar beets were, but they ate them all. They've been here the past couple days because they had another folding chair here with some garbage, and that's gone.
With no activity at the blinds that he's already aware of, CO Haas returns to his patrol truck to find hunters to which he can talk. While he's driving, he encounters a hunter along the road. At first, Officer Haas wonders if this man is trying to find a blood trail of a deer he shot. That's not the case, though.
Trying to find where my pop-up, I had it strapped down to that wagon.
Okay.
And
you think it blew away, or somebody, no footprints, nobody took it or anything?
There's footprints out there, but I don't know if...
So somebody maybe took it, or what?
I'm thinking so.
Oh, man. So, well, you got your license on you quick? I'll check.
It's in my bag on my trailer.
Okay. Well, we'll go up there quick. Sure. What are you gonna do now? Just tough it out and sit on the trailer?
Yeah,
or?
that's what I've been doing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's too bad. Do you usually do pretty good out here?
Yeah. I haven't been able to hunt in 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Back injury.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Surgery, so.
Okay.
It's my first time in 3 years, so.
And then somebody comes and takes your blind.
Yeah.
What the heck? So there was evident human prints?
Oh, there was prints out here.
You think any issues in the past with neighbors or other?
No.
Well, that would have been nice to keep the wind off of you today, huh?
Yeah. My father-in-law was going to come down with some hay bales.
Oh, okay.
So we're
good.
Gonna set them up.
There you go. Any close shots this morning nearby, or?
One over in the woods.
Okay. Yeah, you got the whole accordion here. You're ready.
Oh, yeah.
So anything that walks by, you're shooting. Are you a big buck hunter, or are you going to shoot at any buck you see?
Up here, if you don't shoot at anything you see, you're screwed.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's nice in Isabella County this year too. You can shoot any size buck you want, and that makes you happy. So, well, I'll get out
down home.
Where?
Jackson County.
Okay. Yeah.
Enum County.
Yeah.
You
I kind of wait for.
Yeah, there's nice big ones down there.
I have one in my backyard that I've been watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's footprints coming down the.
What a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, with me not being able to find it, I'm guessing somebody took it.
I would agree, unfortunately. Yeah. Whether a neighbor, like, he's not getting my deer, or just some stupid kids, or who knows what. But
family.
Is it? So,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Family there.
Huh. Maybe just somebody needed a blind.
Maybe.
They needed it more than you, I guess. I don't know.
It's opening day of Michigan's firearm deer season. That typically means a lot of hunters will be in the woods, and conservation officers will be extremely busy. It's a day that both hunters and COs look forward to with excitement and anticipation. As Officer Mike Haas continues his patrol during the firearm deer opener, he runs into a hunter that shot 2 deer.
I'd ask you how you did, but it looks pretty good. Where are you taking them? Just to the road? Or?
Yeah, my car's over there.
Just gonna take them to the edge of the road?
Yeah. I got some buddies down the road. So.
Okay, no, I can help you drag. Yeah, sure. Sounds like you're breathing pretty heavy there. So.
Whew, it's working, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah. He's a nice, healthy-looking deer.
Officer Haas helps the man drag one of the deer from the field to the road.
That's the 6th buck I've seen this morning already.
Couldn't get a shot at the other ones, or?
Early.
Oh, okay.
You know, then I couldn't get him to stop.
Hands are slipping. How come you got the small one? Wait a minute. Make me either drag the heavy one. Well, cool, congrats. Yeah, perfect. So you're still legal to go.
Yep.
Well, good deal. Well, cool. Catch your breath, me too. And then,
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
With opening day being such a popular time for hunters to head to the woods, virtually every conservation officer in the state is on patrol. In District 1, CO Jeremy Sergey spots a hunter and heads towards him to talk about his morning sit.
See anything good this morning?
I see anything.
Nothing, hey?
No.
Oh boy. Talked to one guy already. He got a 9-point this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, right at sunrise. So other than that, that's about it. Is your gun unloaded?
No.
Okay.
Unloaded for you if you want me to.
Either unloaded or if you just point it somewhere where it's not going against my leg. Have you heard any night shooting at all in the area?
We had nothing here.
Okay. I did get a report of some night shooting on the state land just north of this property. And I wanted to see if you heard anything about it.
No.
Okay.
I don't live here. I'm from Wisconsin, so.
What part of Wisconsin?
I live in Green Bay, but I got a cabin in Wissahickon. I was raised in Wissahickon. So.
Okay. You gonna hunt here and then until the opener in Wisconsin?
Maybe a couple of days.
Maybe a couple.
Yeah. I sat in that shack over the hill there.
Sure.
It's got cold, so I thought I'd come out here and get a sandwich.
Yeah. There you go. I'll just take a quick look at your license and I'll be on my way. Okay, perfect. Just make sure you keep this on you, okay? When you're out there. Thank you very much, sir.
See ya.
You have a good day. Yeah, just gotta watch that. We get bladed with people's muzzles a lot out here. Just try to make sure either they have it pointed in the safe direction or unload it.
I'll be in the county.
Sometimes you gotta remind them.
Next, CO Sergey checks out a couple of vehicles that appear to be those of deer hunters.
The last sticker he had for Michigan was a 2009.
Back in District 6, Officer Mike Haas is patrolling in the early afternoon and notices something odd in a driveway as he passes by it. He stops to investigate further. The truck parked in the driveway has a gun case that has been left open on the tailgate and a bag of sugar beets in its bed.
Looks like sugar beets right there. Could be hunting from inside. How you doing, sir?
Hi, how you doing?
Is that your empty gun case out there? Or?
Yes.
Okay. You hunting from the house or?
No,
or?
no.
Oh, Oh.
No, I come back this morning from hunting. We're getting the boys ready. I got to take one to a birthday party.
Oh, okay.
Here at 2, and we're gonna, once he gets done, we're going to Pinconning, my sister's.
Oh, okay. That's where my parents live, up in Pinconning. But any luck this morning, or?
No.
Okay. Well, I saw that what caught my attention was the gun case and the bag of beets, right?
Oh, yep.
Because you know the baiting rules.
Right. Yep.
So where are you baiting?
Huh?
So where are you baiting?
Well, I was thinking about baiting, but.
So what about the sugar beets right here in the yard?
The ones out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was, right there.
So were you hunting here, or were you really hunting somewhere else? Were you hunting here, or were you hunting somewhere else?
I was hunting somewhere else.
So you just watch them here, or it's or is it a targeted opportunity if a deer happens to walk by? No. All right. So you didn't shoot any deer this morning, though, or okay? You got your tags and all that good stuff. Yeah. If you got your license handy. Yeah. Nobody got a deer this morning? How many of you guys were hunting?
No, just 2.
Now, are you baiting on his property?
No.
Because you could get him in trouble, you realize, right? As a property owner.
Well, yeah.
So.
No, and I'm not, and unfortunately he passed away.
Okay. So you do got your tag. So. Okay. Well, where's your gun then?
Guns in the house.
Okay. I just had to see the empty case right there. So what it looks, this is what I'll be frank with you, right? I talk to a lot of people, and I get lied to a lot too, if you can believe that.
Right. Well,
so
yeah.
I see beets right here. There's an empty rifle. You got the empty rifle case. So it kind of makes me think that there's a rifle leaning here.
The Michigan DNR wants to provide opportunities for young people to experience and learn more about the outdoors. In an effort to give some kids a chance to do that, they host an event called A Day at the Capitol in Lansing. One big attraction for the youth there is a hunting blind that can be raised and lowered.
This is one of our accessible machines. It's a portable hunting blind that we've got for people that use wheelchairs. People have trouble moving around. We keep it at one of our shooting ranges so they can practice archery throughout the season with this. And then during the hunting seasons, we loan it out to a couple of the parks. They go out, set it up, and then people have a place to go out and hunt and use it.
This event brings more than 1,200 youth to the Capitol grounds and also creates an opportunity for state elected officials to view the impact of parks and recreation within the local community. On the Capitol lawn, groups rotate through different stations that are set up for them. The accessible devices being used by the children during this event are just a sample of what's available at some DNR facilities around the state.
We've got track chairs, we've got the beach chair that the kids are playing on too back there. A lot of the parks that have those stuff have them listed right on the website.
The DNR is making a concerted effort to ensure that, where feasible, their facilities are accessible to all people, regardless of physical limitations.
All of our shooting ranges are ADA compliant. We've got concrete pathways going to everything. We're just getting those finished up this year. We've got 3 ranges that are getting their concrete finished this year. The rifle ranges, the archery ranges, the trap and skeet ranges will all have the ADA concrete. Our shooting benches at the rifle range all have swivel seats that can swivel out of the way if you need to get a chair or something in there.
All right, let's go save the world!
Conservation Officer Jeremy Sergey is on patrol on the opening day of Michigan's firearm deer season. He's on his way to check a spot where he found illegal bait earlier in the season. A hunter is in the blind at the site that CO Sergey is checking.
What side is your zipper on over here? Okay.
Can you go ahead and open it for me? Okay. How you doing, sir? Why is your cousin's name on it then?
I don't know, because they live like down the road.
Okay. Are you paying him to have him show you where to hunt or anything like that?
No, he owns where we're staying is like that road.
The cabin on the way in, or the main road?
Off what road is the main road?
577.
Yeah, there's 2 trailers.
Uh-huh.
And my grandpa lives on one side, and then my uncle lives the other side. They have 80 acres. That bumps up to the state land back there.
Okay. Who baited this?
I have no clue.
You set this tent up?
Yeah.
Who put the bait out earlier this year?
Be honest with me. Did you put the bait up?
No, what bait?
Who put the mineral block that was up out here?
I put the mineral block up.
When did you put the mineral block out?
Early.
How early? Don't lie to me because I already got
it. It was before I came up here, before I went to college.
So when, the summer?
Probably, yeah. Probably last.
Can you guess like what month?
I'll check my phone. It's probably some back to school like September, so I don't know, August something maybe.
In August?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
assuming so.
And when's the legal time you can put bait out?
To be honest,
okay. It's not in August.
I'm not from.
Clear that.
Oh, I'm not from Michigan.
All right. Okay, tell you what. Why don't you do me a favor? Can you go ahead and unload your firearm for me, please?
Yeah.
Do you have a concealed pistol license on you?
No.
Okay. No other weapons besides that firearm.
No.
Where'd you say you were from?
The cabin. It's like down. If you take that trail all the way down.
But originally.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then next, what I'll have you do is I'll have you come on out and show me your hunting license.
It's November 15th, the opening day of Michigan's firearm deer season, and Conservation Officer Jeremy Sergey has encountered a hunter in a blind where Officer Sergey found illegal bait earlier in the year.
Is it just you out here, or is that second blind still put up down the road a little bit?
Second blind?
Earlier this year, there was another blind just like this one. Just
yeah,
down
on
the
the
hill.
right side? I don't know whose that is. I saw that.
Okay, I didn't really see it earlier, but what do you have down there for bait right now? Let's go take a look at it.
This hunter has acknowledged that he put the bait out before he returned to college in September.
Do you own that pop-up blind?
That one?
Yeah, you own that one. I was just confused of why your cousin's name is on it and not yours.
I put their name on just so like if anyone asks,
like a familiar name kind of a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Pretty much what's left of a mineral block and okay, not a whole lot though, hey? Is there any more bait besides this right here? Nothing back there?
No, I don't even open this up window.
Okay, I got you. Well, I tell you what, let's run back to my truck real quick. It's just right down here, right on the road. We're just gonna take all that stuff down to the truck.
I'm gonna turn this heater off.
Okay. All I'm doing right now is I'm just taking photographs of it, of the firearm, just to document that you were indeed hunting. Yeah. So basically where we're at right now is you established a bait before the legal time period when you can establish a bait. And now you're hunting over an illegal bait because it was established before the legal time. So we'll go ahead and let's leave this action open. Is there a trick to it? You gotta take the safety off or anything? Okay, there you go.
Officer Sergey takes pictures for evidence, but does not confiscate any of the hunter's belongings.
Okay. You can't hunt over this spot.
Oh yeah, I figured.
So that's you're hunting at this area is over with. Back in September 5th of this year, I found a mineral block and a blind set up on state land. You can't put bait out until September 15th, so I simply documented it. And I waited till deer season to come around so I could see who was hunting out of it. And we were able to walk in today. I found who was hunting out of it, and we were able to obtain a confession that he was the one who in fact put the salt block out, or the mineral block, and he said he put the mineral block out sometime around August, which matches up because around September 5th it was a little beat down from rain. So I'll be writing a report on that and turning that into the Menominee court system.
Officer Mike Haas has encountered a hunter who went home after his morning hunt but left open his gun case on the tailgate of his truck that was parked in his driveway. He also has a bag of sugar beets in the back of his truck. When CO Haas took a look around the home, he noticed a pile of sugar beets in the backyard.
Okay, so you got your tags, that's good. But like I said, for 2 years now in Isabella, you're not supposed to have any food out accessible to the deer. So right now we got that issue, and like I said, I don't want to have to follow you and go check the other spot really it's a violation. So whether it's here or there, it's wrong. So again, I'm not going to go up there because being opening day, I got a lot of stuff to do. But if there's bait there, you probably don't want it to be there, because with the bait flights going on, other officers working the area, you can get double dinged for different spots. Okay, so I don't want, you know what you're supposed to do. Okay, so that other one, but you got your ID handy too? Yes. And how long you been putting the beats out here then?
Oh, I just put them out here last week.
Just to, like I said, just watching the deer then, or
yeah.
Did they find them or at all, or?
I've had a couple out about 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
You know, then of course I'm in bed about 9:30.
Right.
I work at 6 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Honestly, if you would have had your tailgate up, I never would have saw your gun case or the bag of beats sitting there. So.
In this case, for having illegal bait in his backyard, this man pled guilty and paid a court-ordered fine of $300.
If you got bait elsewhere too, don't get caught. I mean, shooting a deer over or anything. It'd be smart to pick that stuff up. Okay. Yep. So, like I said, have a better day and a better season. Okay. We realize that deer are very social animals, and you know there is natural nose-to-nose contact, and there are deer that share the same licking branches and scrape lines and browse the same fields with crops, but it's not very natural to have a pile of sugar beets in the middle of a cedar swamp or behind your house where deer are going to come to congregate right there on that pile of food. And normally the deer would not be there congregating because there's not supposed to be a pile of sugar beets or carrots or apples in the middle of your yard or in the middle of the cedar swamp. So again, anything that us as humans and hunters can do that might slow down that deer congregating in one area, I don't know why we wouldn't take those steps and those actions to try to prevent those deer to come into contact more often than they naturally would.